Hi, in today's video I want to show you some pictures of me when I started working out and throughout the entire journey, year by year or 6 months, 6 months and 6 months, so you can have very realistic expectations. So to stretch the time for you, I started working out, guess, in 2019 or 18. And that's a long time ago. I remember we bought this trampoline, like this mini trampoline that had this handle, and you grab it and you can jump on it. Some bullshit for my little sister, and it was a bar. And I saw a video of a guy doing a back lever, so I tried it, and that was the thing that I focused for months, how to do the back lever, and I ended on the one leg progression of the back lever. Then I started getting more into the front lever. I put it like this, the trampoline, and I also had like a bench, and I said like this, and I did dips, L-sit raises. I learned the L-sit, and this was the beginning of my calisthenics journey. I didn't have any equipment, so I couldn't say like, oh, I want this machine, this machine. I just started with plain weights after that. Because I did that, I had a half-year break. Then I started weightlifting when my dad left our home, and he left me these 20-year-old super old weights, and I don't have them right now. So I left the weights there. I can show you, and they are like really old weights. They have like a screw that you put in, like a nut and bolt system, and I had some racket old weights, and I was doing this. And my like a long bar, I grabbed like a stick that was out of a broom or a shovel, and I put these on and I held them like this, and I did like traps, shrugs, and I tried doing barbell rows and normal dumbbell rows and all of these exercises. So let me show you the time frame. This video only applies to people that are from the ages of 11 to 13 or 14, because after that you get into puberty and your genetics start like mixing up, and your gym progress is going to be really all over the place. Some get non-linear growth, like normal growth like this. Some of them get exponential growth. Some of them even go dip down a little bit. I dipped down when I started having like 13 years old. I had like a dip, but then I got back into my form and started getting better and better and better. The first ever picture, because I had my old phone where I was taking photos, but that when I cracked my phone for 3 years ago, and I never got the things, the photos and the files out of the mobile, so that's unfortunate. But I found me probably half a year after working out. We are going to look like on the pictures. You can't really see much. It's me in a pool. I'm with my cousin, and you can see like the starting, the forming of my back, and you can see like little titties growing, and like shoulders. You can't really see much, but you can see something. And then that's how your physique is going to look like after the first half a year. So let's put this into a consistent time frame. After half a year, you are going to look like me on the pictures in the pool. After a year of working out, so that was after half a year, this is after a year, you are going to look like, I think I have some pictures. If I have them, I'm going to put them right here. If I don't have, no worries. Then after a year and a half, I know I have some pictures. I look like I'm pretty muscular but super lean, but I have some muscles. Then I like my biceps and my entire arms were my biggest, weakest side. I had arms like a toothpick. So that was my biggest weakness. But my back was really big back then. So, and my chest also. So those are the photos. Then a year after that, that's last year, those are pictures when you can, 2 years after working out, we are going to see a pretty good growth. Like you've grown a lot. you are going to see I have like a picture when I'm doing this. And my favorite pose, something like this. That's my one of the best pictures I took. I look there almost like I look here. And then here is a picture of me on a vacation, posing in front of the mirror, looking pretty masculine. And on that exact same trip, I wasn't there with my girl, so not everybody probably thought that I was single. I was there at like this big water park. I was at Tenerife, and there's like Siam Park. It's like really big park. I have awesome stories of people. Yeah, it was amazing. But one story I want to tell you in this video is that I was there on a ride, and I was using like the fast pass that you should pay like $50. But I was using it, but I was confident that nobody checked me. I didn't have it. But later I found out I needed it, and then like somehow some guy, like a pretty big guy, he was leaving, and he like, oh, do you want a fast pass? I'm like, I'll take it. So I got it. I went there, and there was another girl. She was like a standard 7 out of 10, let's say. Majority of people would rate her a 7 out of 10. She was pretty good, but I had a girl that was more pretty, and I didn't know what kind of girl she was, and even she was from a country I don't even know. And she started like talking to her, oh, what country you are from, and these types of things. And I wasn't nervous. I was playing it cool. After she went for the ride, I was like, I'm just going to stay here. So people went. I had people in front of me, and I was like, okay, now I'm gonna go. I went down, and they were like, the girls who were speaking on the side were just walking off. Look, and I ran to the other side, bro, and I never saw them again. Like, I saw them, but I was trying to get as far as possible from them because, yeah, I didn't want to do anything to do with them. But she had some balls, bro. She had more balls than anyone probably watching this video because she asked me. That was massive progress in her, I think. I didn't want to like tell her off instantly. I just played it, and she left. And then now this is around the 3 year to 4 year mark. This is how you should look like after years of training, after 4 years of training in calisthenics. I think that in weightlifting I could have gotten a bit more progress, but I love calisthenics. That's my niche, essentially. I love it. I was doing it since I was 12. So, and my biggest advantage, there is nothing special about me. I just started everything that you were doing now. I started when like this big wave of self-improvement came. I was doing this stuff when I was 12. So I have like a major advantage over all of you, so I can tell you what we are going to experience later down the line, because I started super young. Yeah, back to the video. So this is how it should look like. But one thing I want to warn you, after you got 2 years of working out, the 2 to 3 year mark is going to be really subtle growth, like really subtle growth. That's when the workouts, you don't get a muscle ache after the workout. And you think that's normal. And that's because you are not hitting the workouts that hard. I started hitting like hard workouts. The video, when I have 3 brutal sets, I'm doing now 4. And when I started, I couldn't do even like one of these brutal sets. You should watch the video. You should definitely watch it. What I realized from the 4 to 5 year mark, when you really start putting the work in, because the 2 year mark is like stagnant, and at year 3 you probably realize that fuck, I'm not doing all of the things that I could be doing. So then you start. So I'm warning you, if you get to the 2 year mark and you think your growth is going stagnant, immediately start pushing harder. every single workout should be harder than the next one. That's what gives you growth, and that's what gives you massive titties. So if you like this video, like and subscribe, share, and yeah, see you in the next one. Sneak peek, I'm planning to release like a little vlog, like a vlog that's not it, like a compilation of my videos, like starting the calisthenics journey, this planche, I learned front lever, started muscle up, my first muscle up, this started making money doing this, and yeah, I really thinking about doing this, and I was going through the periods of my life, and it's going to be called probably like the story of me. It's going to be released like maybe a month later, even, I don't know. It depends on how bored am I going to be, because now my summer jobs are kicking in. I'm going to do a video how to make 1,500 or $2,000 per month, but when you just don't need any skill, it's not on the internet, so you're not going to be sitting in a computer chair like a geek. It's in the real world, doing real stuff, learning, gaining muscle, making money. Yeah,